All righty, and here we are in beautiful, majestic Blaine, Minnesota at the National Sports Center as we prepare for what would be considered the rubber match of this tournament for the IceCats, as they are 1-1. Their goal differential is 0, as they won a game by a goal and lost a game by a goal, facing off against one of our ancient rivals, the Duluth Icebreakers, who are 0-2 in this tournament but have also played 2 very close games. Joined by my key assistant, Alex Johankin, who has spent more time in Blaine this weekend than I have anywhere for the past 4 years. Alex, what do you think?
Well, I think it's going to be an excellent game, Mike. You know, just like you guys were talking about last night, if we can use the word excellent quite a bit.
Exciting. We got to say exciting.
I'm excited for today's game. I think it's going to be a great matchup. Like you were saying, Duluth had a couple close games already. We've had a couple close games, and so I expect this one to be the same.
I did some advanced scouting of our potential games for tomorrow and essentially have come up with 2 nightmare scenarios. We either are looking at a 7 a.m. friendship game in Blaine or a potential direct conflict with the Vikings-Ravens at noon, which means that we'll get the entertaining process of driving through downtown Minneapolis at noon during the Vikings game. So, or the other scenario, which is the least likely, is Anoka Champlain Park, Coon Rapids is 2-0, but they are playing the tough-to-beat. Oh, sorry, I'm being pestered by little girls from behind. They are playing the tough-to-beat team from yesterday. Hey, Mallory, how are you? We're joined here by a couple of U10 ladies. No, that isn't mine.
Come to support.
What do you guys think? How's your tournament weekend going?
Not good. We're losing.
You're losing? How many did you lose?
1. We lost 1.
Losing 1 is not losing. That is a loss. So.
Yes.
And who are you? Annie what?
Will Trout.
Okay, and how's your tournament weekend going?
Good.
Good. Are you having fun?
Uh-huh.
And I know that, I don't know you, but I know you're a Conley. So what's your name?
Julia.
Julia, and how's your tournament weekend going?
Good.
Good. And
Except for I got 2 assists yesterday.
Oh, well, there you go. And we had one more.
She's running away.
There she is. That's Kira Johankin back there. All right, and here we go. Horn buzzes. So the IceCats wearing their new white jerseys, which I really do like.
I think they look really slick.
But I have had a hard time identifying them. Like the other day I walked by the 10s and they were playing, and I was like, oh, that's a cool jersey, but I did not connect that it was an IceCats team because we have not had white jerseys forever. So all right, so yesterday the IceCats, I failed to mention, spent 2 periods with Quinn Urbasti. We'll let the announcement go.
Girls hockey tournament hosted by the NSC Super Ring. Today's matchup features the home team from Lakeville and the away team from Duluth. And now for the starting lineup, starting with the away team. In goal, number 33, Vivi Evans. At defense, number 11, Emma Hockey. At defense, number 24, Daphne Stolen. At left wing, Amelia Antilla. At center, number 19, Reese Fairchild. And right wing, number 14, Stella McGowan. And now for the home team. In goal, number 73, Shelby Jackson. At defense, number 17, Ari Peterson. At defense, number 12, Emma Johann.
Got it.
At left wing, number 34, Evie Stride. At right wing, number 7, Matt Moe. And at center, number 77, Quinn Ireland. Good luck to both teams and let's play hockey.
He did gut that out.
He gutted that last name out,
Like,
and he got it pretty accurately.
it's like when a running back gets it to the 1 and the line comes and pushes him into the end zone.
Yeah,
That's what
he saw the
happened.
pause too. At like halfway through, he was trying to get through it,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Shit, I'm already." Oh, sorry.
Oh!
Sorry about that.
Grandmas are falling out of
I
their
apologize.
out of their whatever the adjustable Craftmatic adjustable beds right now. As color guy loses his composure. Anyways, as I was saying before the announcements, I failed to mention yesterday that Lauren Traub, or as the girls for some reason call her T Traub, was missing yesterday, which is why we had 2 periods of Quinn Vosti playing forward and 1 period of Luanenga playing forward, so I hope she's feeling better and that she's quick back to the action. But here we go. Puck is dropped. We've got Ireland joined by Moe and Stry, Johankin and Peterson, and immediately a puck goes off a glove on the bench and into the rink. So the ref's going to just reset it at center ice. Today we elected to go with our isometric view, as Alex and I were calling it. I think it looks better than being down there in the stands. So, all right, redo. Puck is dropped. Now Ireland controls off her stick. Stry through the skates of Johankin into the corner. Emma retrieves, looks for the breakout pass up off the dashers. Stry controls. She goes off the dashers over the stick. Here comes Evie Stry. Evie tries to edge out a much taller Duluth player. Good speed by Evie, but can't quite get there. Defense changed lines. Nielsen goes D to D. Irv starts on defense this game. She bounces it up the boards, but the forwards are all changing. Off an Icebreaker stick all the way down and retrieved by Duluth. Duluth goes around, bounced off the boards. Nielsen pinches, but underneath her stick. And now here comes Duluth. Nice defensive play by Quinn Vosti. Quinn's going to catch them in a line change. She passes over. It's Lainey Davis. Lainey skates in, shot off the pad. Just started to get a little bit of elevation on it, and her stick got hit by a Duluth player and erased the good scoring chance by Lainey Davis off a nice pass by Irv. Puck at the blue line. Now it's a neutral zone. They go wide, but Davis is going to be the first one there. Davis skates in, gets knocked off the puck. They reverse. Defense is on a change. Good speed by Ari Peterson to race over there, erase the centering pass, and now it's Lenny Conley. Lenny Conley, behind the defense, tries hitting her sister Greta, just outside of her reach, and icing. So an action-filled first minute of the period. Both teams taking high opportunity chances. And it looks like Greta Conley's going to take the draw, joined by Roberts. You've got Peterson and Nenga and May out there. So it looks like Nenga's going to play forward again to start this game. Roberts looks, carries, gets it into her skates. Greta Conley pursues. Nice pass by the Duluth team. Good pinch by May, but off a skate and out of the zone. Peterson comes over, gets it in her skates, erases the centering pass, and now it's Greta Conley. Greta around. Nice backhand pass to Anenga, who chips, but that's too hard, and that's going to be icing. So, both teams moving well.
Yeah, really back and forth so far. First 3 minutes or so.
All right, so you're going to see the Ireland line. Ireland, Moe, Stry, Johankin, or is that's Niels? Oh, no, that's Johankin, pardon me. Shot, Shelby Jackson on the case. First save for Shelby up into the blocker, knocks it down and collects it with the glove. Ireland. Puck is dropped, up in the air, sits in the dot. Duluth tries cutting to the middle, but Irv erases that. Now Irv takes it off the boards. Another chip play, but held in at the blue line. Cut into the middle, nice play by Irv. Irv lifts the stick, shovels it to Stry, who just can't quite get her stick under it, and to the far boards it goes. Mo skates over into her skates. Now it comes up the middle. And the IceCats get it out of the zone. Duluth collects. They work that long side pass, and here comes a streaking Duluth player. She tries a backhand towards the net. No dice. You know, I've got my other daughter requesting Apple Cash, of course.
I saw that on the iPad here.
Yeah. Don't teach your kids how to request money on Apple Cash. It will end up costing you humongous sums of money. So, all right, now we got a penalty coming up here against
Irv?
I think Irv's going right to the bench, so I think it's Duluth.
Oh, yep. Looks like we're going to get the power play here.
I thought it was a coincidental. It looked, but that's good to see. I feel like Irv got the short end of a few tough plays yesterday where she was a 50-50 puck and she's just stronger than the other player, and they went down and she took a penalty. So good to see it go the other way for a change. So the IceCats will be on the power play first. And here we go. Puck is dropped behind the net. Duluth IceCats take control behind the net, but Duluth gets it out. They shoot it down the ice past Nielsen. Peterson goes and gets it. No icing as Peterson's too fast. Pass just off Lenny Conley's stick, and behind the net it goes. Now it's Davis. Davis collects. She starts moving around people. She's weaving. Passes over to Lenny Conley on the indirect off the boards pass, and Lenny puts it down into the corner. Lenny loses her edge. Duluth tries to get it, and up the boards it goes. Peterson pinches to the hash marks. Nice play by Ari. She tries to get out of the way of her own player. Now there's two IceCats fighting each other. Centering pass, shot, save, goalie. Nielsen with the soccer skills, holds at the blue line, but now a second Duluth icebreaker gets it out into the stick of Peterson. Duluth tries changing. Peterson tries catching him off guard. Nielsen, nice little play there to ring it around as the Duluth player was going for the pin. And now it's through the neutral zone, and going to be a penalty on the IceCats, it appears. Too many people on the ice.
Ooh.
Very rarely called.
You usually get a warning, Mike, before they give you that one. They'll skate over and say, like, hey, you know, watch the too many men.
I haven't watched a ton of All-American Girls Tournament games this weekend, only 2, but there have been multiple occasions when the puck is like in the skates of the players and there is 26 people on the ice at the same time, and the rest kind of let her go. But anyways, it's going to be 4-on-4 for 17 seconds, and then we are looking at a power play for the Icebreakers. So your 4 IceCats are going to be Greta Conley, Roberts, Urvasti, Anenga. Draw is in our zone as we took the penalty. Greta Conley wins the draw over to Anenga. Anenga tries to go up through the Icebreakers. No dice. Now Irv bounces it. Greta skates down, erases the icing. Good hustle by Greta Conley. She finds Anenga, shot just off the mark. Nice shot by Anenga. Now it's out to Irv. Look, Irv tries a shot. That's deflected aside by the Icebreakers and up into the bench. So, what do we got there? 104 left on the... So here comes, is that Irv? Yep, Irv cuts through, snapshot. Good play by Irv, but Good save by the goalie. The goalie for Icebreakers kind of locked on right now, so. We have 52 seconds left on the power play for the Icebreakers. For some reason, it won't process that. Shot again by Irv, blocked by her own IceCat. Now Irv goes over to the boards. She gets it, dumps it into the corner. Icebreakers power play, not able to get out of the zone as of yet. Anenga holds on the blue line on the hash marks. From her knees, tries getting it over to Ireland. Now it's Anenga down in the corner, skates in, shot, saved by the Icebreakers goalie. Rebound behind the net, rung around, pinned up against the boards by Conley, but here comes the Icebreakers. They skate in on Anenga, 2-on-2. Anenga lurks, good back pressure by Evie Stry. Now it's up in the air, deflected aside by Shelby Jackson. Centering attempt, knocked aside by Ari Peterson. Now Ari over to the sideboards, uses her body, shields. Ireland comes over, tries flinging it out of the zone, and it goes behind the net. Now Anenga's carrying. Anenga passes. Mo can't quite handle it as the defense is pinched down at the hash marks. Peterson sees a chance. She picks it up and starts skating out of the zone. Peterson bounces it off the boards. It's turned back the other way. Stry coming off for a change, didn't see it, and it's Bitzenhofer. Emmy Bitzenhofer's got a little lane. She loses it, and the ref's got his hand up, so that is going to be a penalty on the Icebreakers.
Well, the IceCats did a good job there. I mean, they were 4-on-5, and they were pretty much in the Icebreakers zone for a majority of their power play.
The ref is going with some real obscure calls here. Now he's got an interference call against the Icebreakers.
You know?
So too many theys on the ice and a interference call on a. I mean, I can see.
I didn't see it, so I don't even know. Sometimes refs want to be the center of the game.
That's true.
Yeah. Hey, we'll take it. It was in our advantage.
All right, Nielsen takes a swipe at it, supported by Irv.
That's Emma.
Emma. Sorry, they look so similar. I can't even see. Now Irv. I should know that patented Emma Johankin's stick swipe by now is one of her go-tos. Pass out to the point. Bitzenhofer controls.
Ooh.
Shot on net, covered by the goalie. A lot of traffic out front. It's hard to see with the black uniforms through the white netting of the Icebreakers when the shot goes off, but that looked like it had a chance. As Emmy Bitzenhofer, filling in a D, gets a shot on net. Now the Icebreakers control off the draw. Good pressure there by the IceCats, who gets knocked off her feet. Emmy Bitzenhofer goes out for a change, changes her mind, works the pass up, tipped into the zone by Davis, who gives chase. Rung around as the IceCats are coming off on a change. Nielsen holds at the blue line, supported by Anenga. Continues to try to advance it. It goes behind the net. Now the IceCats control. Cuts to the middle. Oh, you had a stuff chance, but she was going for the pass. Now it's in the skates. And now it comes out to the point. Peterson controls. Now Nielsen skates over. She dumps it back into the corner. Held by the IceCats. They pass it out to the point. Dumped back in by Peterson to the corner. Icebreakers on the sidewall. And around the corner. Nope. Now it's IceCats puck. Move into the middle. Shot. Roberts. Save. Goalie. So Roberts cuts to the middle. Gets a little low shot on the goalie. She's quick with the glove. I do feel like I remember the goalie for the Icebreakers last year being very active and saving a lot of pucks.
Yeah, I remember that as well. IceCats are getting a lot of good pressure though right now.
All right, here we go. Puck off the glass, out to Urvasti. She whacks one in. It's jabbed at by Stry. Now it's out to the blue line where May sits and waits. A lot of scrambling around here, and the IceCats are doing a really good job of being strong at the blue line and not allowing the Icebreakers to get out of the zone. Now here come the Icebreakers. Good back pressure there by Stry, and she turns it back the other way. In on the goalie, who casually flips it aside. Alex mastering the zoom of the new technology.
I just figured out that it had Zoom.
Well, now we're doing it.
Yep.
Into the skates, off Ireland's skate and off sides. So 6:09 left, first period. Zero. It's going to be Bitzenhofer line, joined by Davis. Puck sits in the dot, back to the D. May tries a pass up to the wing, intercepted by the Icebreakers, and they come back the other way. Icebreakers ring it around. Lenny Conley waits. Now she picks it up along with Bitzenhofer. Bitzenhofer tries getting it forward to Davis. Davis tries wheeling around. Pursued and taken out by a Icebreaker back checker. Now it's Irvosti. Irv bounces off the boards to herself. She looks out front. Bitzenhofer lays in wait. Pass all the way out to Emma Johankin. She winds, fires offline because the outcoming defender had the lane blocked. Now Emma Johankin comes in again, shoots it again, blocked again. Johankin puts it out front, picked up by the Icebreakers, who work a breakout play. Skating in, elect to backhand it. Nice play by Johankin. Mohawk turn, she gets it out of the zone. Now the Icebreakers come back the other way. They center it. Johankin kicks it over to Lenny Conley. Lenny pins it up against the boards. And now Greta. Greta feeds it to Peterson. Peterson behind the net, stops, starts, tries to get it to Conley. She can't quite get there. In on Shelby Jackson, easily steered aside. Emma Johankin off the glass. Greta Conley, now Johankin. Johankin off the glass again, into the skates, still in at the blue line. Let's try it again. Johankin bounces it off the boards, picked up by Roberts. Yep, Roberts goes wide, tries cutting to the middle. Icebreakers erase that threat as the IceCats get a change. Off the boards, out to the blue line. Irv holds the blue line. She flips it back in on the goalie. And goalie steers it aside. Pursued by Anenga. Good play there to keep it in at the blue line. Icebreakers lose their edge. Ooh, good stop by Stry. Stry puts it in off the side of the net, and that is covered by the goalie. So Evie Stry blocks the saucer zone exit. Gets a little bit of an effort and just elected to put it towards the net, where the goalie covered it quickly. Now you're looking at Ireland taking the draw. Puck is dropped. It's in the center area. Shot on net, covered quickly by the goalie. So that was, I think, Roberts pushed it towards the net. Draws won by the Icebreakers. Back to the corner. They try ringing it around. Ireland and Stry battle for it. Supported there by Moe. Irv holds the blue line. Icebreakers try skating it out. They work the pass up. They end up dumping it in. Nielsen grabs it quickly outside the zone, but not quite over the blue line. And now it's back to Nielsen. Nielsen works around the ref. She tries working it up through. Irv grabs. Irv maneuvering. Tries a pass, but the IceCats are moving the other direction. Now the Icebreakers work that neutral zone pass that they like. Good poke check there by Stry, and she comes away with it. Off her stick, she bounces it down, but a little bit too hard, and that will be icing. So 3:06 left. First period still 0-0. IceCats unofficially out shooting the Icebreakers. No real super good scoring chances, would you say, yet?
No, I wouldn't say anything yet. Nothing.
Kind of a scrambly game so far, I think. Puck is dropped. It's over to the sideboards as the Icebreakers win the draw. Conley tries chipping it off the boards. Now a centering pass. Tried the drop pass. Almost worked, but Davis picked it up. And now Davis comes in with tremendous speed. Lainey Davis, shot off the mark. Good shot, Lainey Davis. Peterson puts it back in around the net. Bitzenhofer, centering pass. Davis, shot. And did that go in? I think it did.
Laney got her first goal there.
Laney Davis, first goal. Off of a pass by Bitzenhofer, Emmy Bitzenhofer. And let's see if I can get this highlight thing to work. Oh, it's not recording for some reason. We're doing a live video, but it's not recording, so we'll have to catch that highlights later. So 1-0 IceCats on the strength of a Laney Davis goal off of a Emmy Bitzenhofer pass from behind the net. Laney had a good game yesterday, and today has produced several of the best scoring chances for the IceCats, and she gets paid off as she scores her first U12 goal. So congrats, Laney Davis. And now turned back the other way and harassed, and that will be a penalty on the Icebreakers. Controlled. Now it's passed by, now Ari Peterson carries up. Shelby Jackson leaves the net as the Icebreakers are going to take another penalty. And that will be it. So, referee very involved in this game.
Yes, he sure is. What was that one, a hooking, did you say?
I didn't see what his signal was. I was reaching down for my delicious, nutritious Quick Trip coffee. This U12A All-American Girls Tourney number 3 game brought to you in part by Quick Trip Coffee and Rise and Shine Garage Doors. Two All-American, all-Minnesotan companies. All right, IceCats power play. Puck is dropped out to the point on the backhand. Shot. Goal! Hey. And there you go. As from the point, Emma Johankin notches her first official U12 goal as she scored one in a scrimmage. And Emma Johankin got the goalie going one direction, kept it on the ice, and just outside of her grasp, quick power play goal. And the IceCats, just like yesterday morning, start quick and get up 2-0.
They're buzzing, Mike.
They are buzzing right now. 2 quick goals, got the goalie's confidence shaken. And puck is in the sideboards at the red line. Now hopefully we can avoid what happened last. We won't even mention it. So Johankin now has it. Pass up. It's Roberts.
2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first period. It's number 10, Laney Davis, assisted by number 5, Emerson Bitzenhofer, and number 4, Lenny Conley.
Okay, he got the first announcement out of the way. That is Lenny Conley and Bitzenhofer with the assists. Davis with the goal.
Lakeville with 1 minute, 39 seconds left in the first period. Number 12, Emma Johankin.
Got it.
Assisted by number 8, Mariana Roberts.
So Roberts to Johankin for goal number 2. So a lot of first-time scorers here in this tournament so far. So that's good for everybody. Now it's Stry. She dumps it in, goes around the bend. Pursued there by the IceCats, rung all the way around. Peterson comes way down low, disrupts the breakout attempt, and here comes Ari. Ari on the backhand, just wide. That had the goalie fooled a little bit. Now Nielsen pinches in, tries pass into the middle. It's intercepted by an Icebreaker, and they come back. Nice play by Peterson, and that will be the end of the first period. So after 2-0 IceCats on the strength of goals by Laney Davis and Emma Johankin.
Yeah, a couple really nice goals. Laney's been working real hard, definitely the last few games, always in front of the net. Nice to see her get rewarded there. She had a couple other nice shots in that first period as well. And yeah, nice to see Emma get one on the power play. I think it was, who won the draw there?
They said Roberts got the assist. I don't know if she's playing center or not.
Okay, so yeah, Roberts got it over to Emma. Emma put it on net and it went in. I couldn't quite see where it went in, but it went in.
It went in on the far right as we're looking at it post,
Yeah.
and the goalie was sliding to the left, so
Okay.
it just kind of got out of her reach.
Well, good first period for the IceCats. It looks like they, based off your scoreboard here, they outshot Duluth 9-3. So hopefully we can continue that momentum here in the second period. And keep it on cruise control.
Yeah. You know, I was telling the coaches yesterday, this has been a good tournament. All the game, you look at the scoreboard as I was looking at it this morning, and there was only on the other side of the bracket, there were only a couple games that really were not equivalent.
Yeah.
Everything on our side of the bracket has been 1 or 2 goals.
Right.
So it's been very competitive, and that's all you ask for, you know, like you don't want to be on either side of a 9-0 ripper. So
Yeah, those ones are a little tough.
yeah, so I mean, you'd rather be on the winning side of a 9-0 ripper,
Right,
but you
yeah.
know, whatever. So. All right, so it looks like we're gonna have, I think that's Marina May out there with Urvasti. Looks like Davis on the wing. Draw is taken by Bitzenhofer, one back to May. May bounces it up through the zone. Now it's, good job staying on sides there by Bitzenhofer as Davis carries in. Davis centering, high off the stick of the goalie, rolling puck out front. Lenny Conley got jammed up. Quinn Herb skates in to take a slap shot, and I think Lenny Conley actually tipped it away from her. So now Quinn tries getting back. Lenny back checks nicely. Nice play by May to hold that puck, work it out to the neutral zone. Bounced off the boards. Bitzenhofer puts it towards the net. Goalie just lackadaisically just flips her aside. Goalie's over it. And then pokes at it, loses their stick. Hauled down there. That should have been a penalty. But here comes the IceCats. Roberts cuts to the middle, backhand, steered aside by the blocker, the goalie. Now it's held in the zone by Greta Conley. She flips it into the corner. High off the glass, past Nielsen. And Nielsen hustles back, chased by an icebreaker. Nielsen controls. Nice move by Nielsen, and she skates into some open ice. Nielsen creates an offensive chance. 3-on-2. She shoots, deflected high over the goal. And I do like seeing a defender take a chance like that. Good play by Nielsen. Now it's Quinn Ireland behind the net. She gets taken out, supported by Stry, off the dashers and around. Now here come the Icebreakers, skating out, poked at, taken off the stick by Lenny Conley. Nice play. Shot down on net, off the side of the net. Goalie did not touch it, and I feel like it got tipped out at center ice by an Icebreaker, but
Yeah, I didn't think that should be icing there. I actually thought it might have hit the goalie a little bit there on the.
well,
maybe not.
I will give her credit. She did put a lot more effort into that than she did to some of those other ones. So she energized up to prevent that from being an icing or allow it to being an icing. All right, draws one back by the IceCats out to the point in the skates of the Icebreaker defender, and here come the IceCats. Ireland skating into open ice. She's got number. She advances it forward, grabbed by Mo. One hand flips high in the air and just to the wide of the net. Mo and Johankin winds, fires, kicked aside by the Icebreakers. They try to grab it on the backhand, can't get their stick on it. And now Ireland is offside, so Stry smartly waits. Evie Stry dumps it into the corner and gives chase. IceCats go off for a change. Evie Stry gets buried behind the net, supported by on-rushing Lenny Conley, but the Icebreakers come away with it. Into the skates, Madison Marina May shot on net, covered by the goalie as Conley and Davis, or Betzenhofer, crashed the net. So I thought Madison Moe was going to score that one with one hand when she reached out, hit it, and it went high up over the goalie's head and just bounced beyond the net. So puck is dropped in the center dot, controlled by the Icebreakers. Conley gives chase, put out to center ice. D-to-D pass. Nice pass there. And in comes Peterson. Ari goes around the net, pursued by 3 Icebreakers. Can't tell what's going on down there, but Lenny Conley, and it's going to be a penalty, it looks like, against Ari Peterson for tripping. So over comes Davis, touches it up, and we will see a penalty against Peterson as she was laying on the ice, reached out with her stick and tripped up the Duluth Icebreaker behind the net. So
yeah, that was a pretty clear trip
textbook,
there. Yeah.
textbook.
I'll give the ref the credit on that one.
It was a no-doubter. It was a no-doubter. All right, so now we'll get to see the IceCats kill off a penalty with 12:16 left in the second period, leading 2-0. Puck is dropped. It's one to the center, tied up nicely there by the IceCats, and out to the center ice it goes. Looks like Ireland is, that's Roberts pursuing. And now Roberts back pressures, tries taking the puck off of the Icebreaker stick. She succeeds. Now she moves it up the sideboards. Roberts still controlling, cuts to the middle, runs into her own IceCats player as Greta Conley was nearby, and Roberts cut to the middle, hit Greta, and now it's shotted towards the net, and Shelby Jackson covers it. So puck is dropped, center, down goes, I think that's Greta, yep. And now Greta's got it. Greta tries getting it out, centering pass, deflected by the IceCats, controlled, skated up, now Irv cutting through, Irv skating up, it's a 3-on-2, 2-on-2 now as Greta Conley, Irv skates in, shot, nice save, Icebreakers goalie, as Greta Conley got a good look at it. So now off to the side, Irv with a second rush at it, shoots it up, tipped by the Icebreaker, and Stry will be the first one there. Stry races in, controls, passes, dangerous pass there to Anenga as the Icebreakers had gone off for a change and were standing right behind Anenga. Now it's a pass at the blue line, steered aside by the IceCats. 2 seconds left on the penalty, so they're going to kill the penalty. Now the Icebreakers control, shot wide, picked up and skated up by the IceCats. Long pass through the middle, intercepted by the Icebreakers at the blue line. They turn it back the other way. Now it's Anenga who controls. She rings it up the boards, held in by the defense, put back into the corner. Anenga collects it again. Now Anenga skates around one, skates through the check of another, held at the blue line, but dumped back in and offsides by Stry. So good skating by Anenga. Just got knocked off her balance a little bit, got over the blue line, and when Stry dumped it in, it became an offsides play. Madison Moe leaving the ice. Coach playing the matchups here, getting Lenny Conley out there. If Lenny scores right now, then you know the coaches are geniuses, because that was a really late change. So Ari Peterson tries getting it over to May. Back behind the net in the corner. May puts it up the boards. Conley joins. Now Conley carries. Lenny Conley goes around the defender. Defender turns, pressures. Lenny gets it into the corner. She controls, looks for a pass. Hits Davis, who tries wheeling through. Now Lenny Conley pinned up against the boards. Davis goes to support. May catches it at the blue line. Laney just can't get it on her passing stance to get it over to Bitzenhofer. Now it's Peterson. Peterson cuts it up the middle. She gets taken out. Duluth waits till they're on sides and dumps it in. Shelby Jackson takes it off the end boards and covers quickly. So 9:22 left, second period. Now they're running the clock, so okay. Normally in this situation, the parents start yelling clock, but as we're winning 2-0, I'm not going to say anything about that.
Keep it running.
Yeah, let's keep her going. All right, draws won by the Icebreakers. They try a pass to the off D. It's in the skates of the IceCats, chipped out of the zone. Here comes Bitzenhofer. Good job, Emmy, and she gets it into the corner. Joined by Davis. Bitzenhofer and Davis battle for it. Everybody just kind of is looking up, waiting for the ref to blow the whistle or something to happen. The Icebreakers come away with it. Irv dumps it back into the corner. Davis comes around, tries passing out front. Bitzenhofer, Davis right there, shot, save goalie. Nice pass, Bitzenhofer, Davis right there. Nielsen tries a pinch. Icebreakers move around her. Icebreakers come in, shot, save Shelby Jackson. Centering pass, controlled there and carried back behind the net by Greta Conley. Now around the net go the Icebreakers. They try another centering pass. Everyone's tied up, no dice. Anenga battles for it. Icebreakers, centering pass. Nielsen clears that one aside. Picked up, bounced off the boards. Right to their defensive player who shoots it on net. Now it's Irv. Irv tangled up with an Icebreaker, but she comes away with it. Irv skating up, bounces it off the boards, goes off for a change. Anenga's going to get there first. Roberts goes out front, waits for the pass. Defensive change for the IceCats. Anenga, nice play, gets it back into the zone. Roberts tries to get over there. Now Icebreakers with a late, long change had a player way behind the defense, but Peterson races back and erases that threat. Peterson stops behind the net, gathers the puck, bounces it off the glass. Great pass. Actually an amazing pass. All the way over to Roberts, who gets it into the corner. Roberts tries centering, but all the IceCats are out for a change. And now Peterson collects. She centers it. More IceCats changing. Man, the IceCats, they're like 25 players changing at a time. Stride controls. Tries a centering pass. Right on the goalie, and that is frozen. So, nice play by Stride there to get it out front. I think that was Quinn Ireland jabbing at it. Goalie covers. Puck is dropped. Ireland wins the draw. Nice pass by Stry again, trying to get it over to Madison Moe, but the goalie stuck the paddle out. Stopped that one. Now Irv controls as the Icebreakers tried bouncing it off the boards around her. Irv gets it behind the net. Gets pressured by a couple of Icebreakers who come away with it. Supported behind the net by Ireland. Stry, and now Duluth. Duluth dumps it in. Oh, gets it to Moe. Moe's behind the defense. She hustles over. Nice back pressure by the Duluth Icebreakers to erase that threat. She doubles back. Stry pressures. They try advancing it. Collected there by May, who dumps it into the corner. Oh, and a good hit there by the Icebreakers on Emmy Bitzenhofer. Now the Icebreakers come out 2-on-2. Pass over. Intercepted and disrupted by Ari Peterson around the net. Go the IceCats. They bounce it off the boards and out to the neutral zone. Davis races over. Supported there by, I think that is still May. Behind the net, centering pass. Now Nielsen comes in. She winds, fires, tipped wide. Good shot, good tip there by, that's Lenny Conley, pardon me. Good tip by Lenny, just off the mark. Now it comes out to the point. Shoveled towards the net by Urvosti. Back into the corner by Lenny Conley. Davis pins. Bitzenhofer goes over to get it. It shoots out front, but Lenny had gone off for a line change, so no IceCat was there. Good pinch there by Peterson. Held in somehow by Anenga. Peterson and Anenga battling hard. Into the corner it goes, and Greta Conley pursues. Greta pins up against the boards. Run around. Pinched there by Ari Peterson, who controls it. Ari looking for a pass. tries to get it to Davis. Duluth selling out. Now it's Anenga shot. Oh, what a rip by Anenga. That had every opportunity to go in the net. Goalie makes a nice save. Now it's a loose puck out front. Peterson tries to get there, can't get there in time. Icebreakers on the ropes right here as the IceCats have put a sustained amount of pressure, and it is going to be stopped as there will be a penalty assessed against the IceCats.
Say 22.
Is that Greta Conley headed to the box? Yes. It will be Greta Conley going to the box for a cross check. So the IceCats
I didn't see that one either, Mike.
putting the wood to the Icebreakers in every possible manner as we have 10 good scoring chances, 6 shots on goal, and a cross-checking penalty. So Ireland goes out to take the draw. It's held by the Icebreakers. Now it's chipped off the boards, but not quite out. Icebreakers shoot it behind the net, retrieved by another Icebreaker. They try a pass through the middle of the ice. No one's there, and Strives races to get it. Icebreakers go back to the sideboards. They get it out of the zone, but it's quickly intercepted by Irv. Irv comes in shorthanded, puts it on net. Goalie casually flips it aside, and it's picked up quickly by Stry, who takes a shot. Now Irv lines and fires, knocked high up into the air. And here come the Icebreakers, skating in on Johankin. Emma turns. They get the edge. Shot. Shelby saves, reaches behind her to assure that stayed out. And stays 2-0. It's a good save, Shelby. And the IceCats will switch penalty kill unit. It's going to be Lenny Conley. I can see Lenny Conley. I can see Ari Peterson. Puck goes out to the point. Held in at the blue line. Oh, dangerous play by the Icebreakers as Madison Moe was right there and almost knocked that off the defender's stick for a breakaway. Behind the net, Icebreakers look for that centering pass in the skates, collected by Moe. Madison Moe skates up through center ice, gets to the blue line, elects to dump it in. It's intercepted by a Duluth Icebreaker who quickly put it out to the neutral zone where Mariana May gets it. May bounces it off the boards to Lenny Conley. Lenny skates through the neutral zone over the red line and dumps it in. IceCats penalty kill unit goes off for a change. Bounced off the boards. Now it's Johankin. Johankin winds, fires, steered aside by the goalie. I'm not sure if that was on net or not. I'm going to give it to her. Unofficial scoring, Alex. Now it's through Greta Conley's skates. She doubles back, tries flipping it into the zone. She does get it in there, pursued by Bitzenhofer. Around the net goes the Icebreakers. They bounce it. Oh, nice play by that Icebreaker to clear the zone as looked like Emma was going to be able to head it off. Now it's a pass to Davis. Davis tries to get it into the zone, over the blue line and offsides. So 2:19 left. Second period, still 2-0. IceCats. Penalty is over, so full strength IceCats. Draw is won quickly by the IceCats. Nice play there by Johankin to kick it into the zone. Still held at the blue line. Nice pass.
Oh, what a
you can't get a better shot than Lou Anenga just had. Anenga has had 2 rips today. That
she ripped that one too. Good save there by Duluth.
Good pass by Roberts. Nice shot by Anenga. Just like Davis yesterday, Anenga's going to get one of these to pay off, I feel. So Greta Conley, nice face-off win. Shot on net. Easily gloved by the goalie is Johankin. Nice face-off win there by Conley. Roberts does a good job of coming over and supporting it. Passes back to Johankin, who puts it on the net. Another nice face-off win. Nielsen winds, fires, tipped by Greta Conley, saved again by the goalie. So Greta Conley with a quick stick to try to tip Nielsen's shot past the goalie. And I will say, this Duluth goalie is no slouch. She's pretty
really
good. All right, third face-off in a row. This one goes behind the net. Now it's rung around the boards, but the IceCats disrupt that, and they come away with it. Roberts, joined by Greta Conley. Greta comes over. Oh, look out, Roberts with the shot. High up the blocker.
Another good shot.
That was a good save and a good shot by Roberts. Tried to go short side on the goalie, and Nielsen will change. So full line change there. That line was buzzing. They got 3-4 good shots on net.
Really controlling the play down here.
Yes. So now we'll see if the Ireland line can keep it going. Face-off, won by the Icebreakers. They elect to just dump it out. Urvasti gets it at the red line. She's skating on the backhand. Nice pass. Quinn Urvasti up to Madison Moe, but off her stick and into the central ice. Now it's dumped in by the Icebreakers, pursued by Mariana May. May around the net. Only person there is a Duluth Icebreaker. Tries a centering pass. Intercepted by Ireland. Ireland fires it out to the neutral zone. Moe gives chase, but decides to come off for a change. Now it's in the center of the slot, bounced off the boards, and Stry controls. Stry's got it. She tries a pass up. Now Ireland advances the puck. Rolling puck controlled by the Icebreakers, who cut it up. Icebreaker come in 2-on-2. Backhand saucer at the blue line. Somehow does not go off sides. Shot on Shelby, and that is quickly frozen. So 44 seconds left. Second period. Wholesale change for the IceCats. Unofficial tally of shots, 22-7, as the IceCats have really had a good offensive period here.
I wouldn't discredit yourself, Mike. That's pretty official.
Well, I'm sure the goalie parents for the IceCats would disagree. They would think Shelby had at least 22 shots on her as well. So now the goalie for the Duluth Icebreakers covers. And so with 30 seconds left, the IceCats create one last gasp offensive chance. Puck is dropped out to the blue line. Nielsen gets caught on her heels, but manages to hold the zone. Nielsen fires off the crossbar. Ripped one. She had Davis on the doorstep, but elected to unleash this new snapshot. Another shot by Roberts. Rebound just sitting out front. 8 seconds on my clock, 13 on theirs, of course. As we've Davis collects, shot off the goalie's mask. Now Nielsen skates in, takes a whack at it, deflected aside. And that will be the end of the second period. So, Alex, 2-0 IceCats, sustained pressure.
Yeah, a lot of great pressure that period.
The last 5 minutes of that period was all IceCats. And a couple really nice scoring efforts.
Starting to see some really good chemistry on the offense here. Just really controlling, making good passes, really great shots too. And this goalie is really just, shutting the door on them right now. But I have a feeling, the way they're playing, they'll probably have a few more good scoring opportunities and hopefully put one in.
I know I would have liked to have seen one scored on this near side because we get such a good look at it.
Well, I'm rocking the Zoom mic, so we might get a good shot of a goal over here.
For you super fans at home, I texted my buddy Scott, who helped me out last night in what was probably a very I would say it was a very entertaining live stream, as you got to look into what it's like to work with Scott and I for a week, but I told him he needs to watch the game back and review what he did good and bad and come back with some improvements for next time. And he's very reflective.
Well, tell him that you just need two fingers to zoom.
Well, I'm excited to see this Zoom work. I think that that's
I hope
really
it looks as good on the live stream.
I would say, not to be humble or anything, but I think our product has significantly improved since last year.
I think we could get a couple offers here from the Wild pretty soon. I think Kevin Gorg and those guys, they're getting a little.
Here's what I will say.
You're not bringing a fresh perspective. We got a fresh perspective.
I'm going to invest a couple grand in voice lessons just in anticipation of that happening, because I feel like I could use some work in that regard. But other than that, I don't see any reason they wouldn't want us on the broadcast.
We're a hot commodity, Mike.
We got a face for radio. At least I do. All right. IceCats win the draw. Get it back to Johankin. Goes through her feet. She backhands it around the net. The Icebreakers quick to jump on it. Peterson down behind the net. 2 Icebreakers looking to center it out front. Nice battle there by Peterson and Johankin. Really nice pass by Peterson. A second pass by Anenga out to Roberts, who carries it wide into the boards. Now Roberts looks. She drops it over to Greta Conley. Greta back to Emma Johankin. Shoots. Deflected by an Icebreaker. Nice effort there by Anenga to lift the stick. Ari Peterson collects at the blue line and puts it in behind the net. Now it's chased by Greta Conley. Mari goes off for a change. Davis reaches out with her stick, and it's Johankin. Johankin puts it through the middle of the neutral zone, held out, and the ref raised his whistle and then decided it was onside. So I love when the ref does that, and then the other team immediately gets a shot on goal, but that's the life, I guess. Raised his whistle to his lips and then decided
to blow it, decided to swallow it.
Took a look at his watch, said, oh my gosh, I got reservations at the pizza pub at 1:45. We can't make this longer. And decided no. Nielsen gets stood up. Puck's still sitting in the center dot. Centering pass hits the side of the net. Now Quinn Ravosti battles for it, joined by Quinn Ireland. She bounces the puck over the stick of the Icebreakers defender. Evie Stry tries to gather it, and she puts it into the ref's skates. And it looks like it's going to be a penalty on Quinn Ravosti.
What'd she do, Mike?
To be honest, I don't even know how she got a penalty. She seemed like she was behind the play a fair amount, unless it happened in this corner, which I did not see.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
Refs know how to keep the TV viewers engaged. If this gets too out of control, you hear the channels changing.
How many penalties is that now?
5? I'm going to guess 5
6?
on us and 1 on them, 2 on them.
Okay.
Something like that. But you know what the secret is? It doesn't matter how many penalties we get, because our penalty kill is 5 for 5 right now. And our power play is rocking a 50% success rate. As Emma Johankin.
So you're saying our special teams
are the difference so far. So. Yeah. I'm getting a lot of compliments from the peanut gallery here. There's some Centennial fans here. They just hang out at the rink all day because they have nothing else to do. So, all right, Lenny Conley battles. Into the corner goes Ari Peterson. 2 Icebreakers. Pressure, but Ari controls the puck. Now it's behind the net. Icebreakers finally come away with it. Centering pass. Shot. Goal. Icebreakers. As the Icebreakers win the battle behind the net, get a pass out front, and a very, very nice shot off the back.
Wasn't a lot Shelby could have done about that one. That was,
no. Oh, net was off. I feel like we have a.
Hey, we should be able to challenge.
We contest. We challenge. They would do the thing they did with the Wild the other day, where the guy just shot it.
Wave it off, ref.
He just shot it into the open space and said,
"If this ref really wants to take over the game, he should wave that goal off for the net being off."
That would be sweet. Yeah. All right, 2-1. We got an action-packed third period here as the Icebreakers come out. I hear him watching highlights of me over there. So. All right, so late change here is Anenga's going to come off. Nielsen's going to go on. It's going to be Nielsen, Johankin, Bitzenhofer, Lenny Conley, and Laney Davis. 13:24 left. I don't know what they're discussing here. They're waiting. I guess they're waiting for the penalty to be wiped off the clock. But honestly, as all of us are great hockey minds, we would be able to just let the 117 run off without too much of an issue. But okay, still don't have the 1 up there, so maybe they're not going to give it to him. And here we go, or here we don't. 2-1. All right, here we go. 13:23 left, third period. 2-1. Johankin fires it through the. Oh my God! I thought he was going to call that icing. I was like, come on. But here we go. Icebreakers with a little bit of a jam. Nice pass by the Icebreakers. Good back pressure by Davis. Shot. Eludes Shelby Jackson on the glove side, and it's 2-1. So I thought Shelby caught that one.
Yeah, it looked like she was going to make the glove save, but yeah, it just went high left side. Good shot there.
Good pass by the Icebreakers to spring that far player. They've tried to work that play a couple times, and the shot just eluded Shelby on the glove side. And with 13:05, we're back to 2-2. So, IceCats, traditionally not the fastest starting team in the world, have sprung out to two-goal leads this tournament and kind of gave them both back. So, here comes Ari Peterson. She skates over, grabs it. Anenga, nice pass to Greta Conley. Greta puts it up through the neutral zone. Roberts takes a swipe at it, poked at by May. Now out to the neutral zone. Roberts pursues. They bounce it off the boards. Ari Peterson, nice pass there to Anenga. Anenga gives chase. Anenga skates through the defender. She gets knocked off her feet. Ari Peterson gets it back to Anenga, who controls. Anenga goes down into the corner. Rung all the way around the boards. Can't be picked up by the Icebreakers, but our defense is way out at the red line. They put it back into the zone, and here come the IceCats. Anenga pressures up in the air around the boards. IceCats working a little bit of a change as here comes Ireland. Saucer pass through the middle, controlled by May.
Number 8, Annika Essen, assisted by number 5, Lily Davis.
Roberts winds and fires. Sorry, I'm letting the announcer do his biz as Roberts skates into the zone, fires a shot. Quick save by the goalie, nice glove save. And so the IceCats will finish their line change. It'll be Mo, Ireland, Stry with Nielsen and Johankin at defense. Nielsen collects it. She dumps it into the corner.
Second goal, scored by number 19, Grace Fairchild, assisted by number 8.
Now it's Nielsen out at the blue line. She shoots, blocked by her own player as Mo got in the way of that one. And now it goes into the middle of the ice. Ireland takes a swipe at it, but the Icebreakers skate it out. They pass it back to the middle. Now it's Ireland controls. She chips off the boards, out over the blue line. Johankin back out to neutral ice. Stry gives chase. Now it's through the neutral zone, and Nielsen's got it. Nielsen skates it over the red line, shoots it all the way in. Ooh! And they're going to call that icing.
She was pretty much at the
tight
red line.
Icing call there. Not in the NHL, they'd have let that one go.
Yeah, all day.
But you as a basketball fan, Alex, know, like, there's a lot of people traveling in the NBA, and they call that all the time in the youth, so. All right, Bitzenhofer draws one by the Icebreakers. They try a pass out to the point, but no one's there, and now Lenny Conley gives chase. They bounce it through the neutral zone underneath the stick of Davis. Bitzenhofer reverses it. Davis keeps it in at the blue line. Tries shooting it out. It hits a shin pad of an Icebreaker. Pass. Nice play, Peterson, to step up and close the gap there as the Icebreaker was winding to fire. Marina May goes over to get it. Davis tries chipping it out, and it's held in at the blue line. On the backhand, the Icebreaker defender cuts through one, tries a shot. Lenny Conley gets in the way. Emmy Bitzenhofer gets it over to Laney, and Laney tries getting it out, held in at the blue line. Bitzenhofer in the slot, shoots it high up in the air. Marina May then elects to just shoot it all the way down, and that will be icing. And the IceCats will change. So something, I don't know what's going on here. I haven't seen a lot of Quinn Vasti here. Is she in the box still? Is she I haven't seen her out in a while.
Oh, yeah.
Because I've noticed the Nielsen-Johankin defensive pairing, so I'm not sure where Quinn is. But draw is won by the IceCats. Roberts pins up against the board. Johankin joins in along with Conley. Roberts comes away with it. She cuts it back. Referee's skates in the way. Johankin jabs at it, and it goes back into the corner. Now Johankin's got it. She goes behind the net. Centering pass out to the point. Luanenga comes out, blocks it with her skates. Roberts tries to get it. Johankin's out there. Greta Conley skates in. That one. Shelby with a classic no-look save there as she was looking behind the net, and it went right into her glove. So. Now Ari Peterson and Marina May come out. Greta Conley draws in the ref's skates. Greta comes away with it. She tries advancing it up, out to the D. Now Marina May. Marina puts it into the skates of the defender. They hold the blue line, and Icebreakers come in, shot over the net. Now Anenga. Anenga bounces it off the boards. That is not going to make it, so Greta Conley chases. Retrieved by the Icebreakers. They bounce it off the glass. Rung around, and now here come the Icebreakers. One-on-one, Ari Peterson. Good play, Ari. She chips it out of the zone, and the Icebreakers will have to recollect. Intercepted almost by Roberts. Anenga holds the blue line. And over to the far boards. Ari Peterson picks it up. She's got a Bitzenhofer wide. There she goes. And that's Roberts, pardon me. Roberts skates it in, puts it behind the net, goes off for a change. Ireland pressures. Icebreakers break it out to the point, held by Emma Johankin. She gets it back into the corner. Around the net goes Stry and Mo to chase it. And now it's Mo. Mo centering pass. Oh, shot on net by Greta Conley. I think that just hit the goalie. I don't think the goalie made a move. I think it just hit the goalie. Yep. Good effort there by Greta Conley. Try to break this tie with 8:26 left. Draw, IceCats. They try advancing it to the middle. Johankin holds at the blue line, but the Icebreakers have it. Good back pressure by Stry. And here come the Icebreakers. They try that wide pass. Johankin goes over to get it. Centering pass. Nielsen disrupts. She goes behind the net. Two Icebreakers take each other out. Johankin bounces it off the glass, and back into the zone it goes. Nielsen controls it. Nielsen in her skates. Two Icebreakers. Quinn Ireland. Nielsen goes down. Nielsen gets up. Pass out to the point. D-to-D pass. Looking dangerous. Shot off the mark behind the net. Johankin. Johankin rings it around. Stry picks it up. It's Stry and Mo 2-on-2. Stry tries a pass, but it's behind Mo. Icebreakers turn it back the other way. Mo manages to get it into the zone. All five IceCats come off the ice. 7:22 left. And Icebreakers with the long pass. Peterson says no, and here she comes. Here comes Ari Peterson. She skates in, shoots it wide. Bitzenhofer disrupts. Now it's controlled by Davis. Davis cutting to the middle, looks to center it. An IceCat had a chance at it, and it's quickly covered by the goalie off of a Ari Peterson shot. I believe that was Bitzenhofer who had a chance at that one in front.
Rebound.
So 6:54 left in the game. Out to the point. Held at the blue line, but disrupted by an icebreaker, Ari Peterson. May races back. Good play by her to get it out of the zone. Picked up quickly by Davis. Now Davis gets it over to Roberts. Roberts flips it back to May. May dumps it all the way in. And down in the corner goes the IceCats. So my source on the coaching staff says Quinn Urbasti got a checking from behind penalty. So that's why she's been on the bench for 10 minutes. Ari Peterson blocks the shot, tries to get it out. Shot in behind the net. Nielsen gives chase. She rings it around. Greta Conley picks it up. Greta harassed by the Icebreakers. Now Nielsen's got it. Nielsen tries getting it up the boards, and Greta controls. Nice play there by Greta. Escape turn, flips it up, and out of the zone go the IceCats. IceCats give chase. Johankin pinches at the blue line, holds it in, but Icebreakers control. Good back pressure there by Nielsen. Johankin, no, not Nielsen. That is Anenga. Now Anenga, just missed her breakaway pass as they put it across the ice to an Icebreaker who was off for a change, and Anenga was the only player in the area. Now Ireland and Johankin. Johankin blocks the shot. Ireland's got it in her skates. She loses it. Icebreakers control. Johankin goes down hard. Ireland. Icebreakers put it back. Johankin shot, save Shelby Jackson. Johankin bounces it off the boards, out of the zone. Now Anenga gets the breakaway pass, and here comes Lou Anenga. Lou Anenga with the stick throw, shoots wide, centering pass, shot. I don't know what's going on. Where the heck is the puck? It's in the corner now. Goalie doesn't have her stick. The defender threw her stick, which she was behind Emma or Lou and threw it. And I don't know if she was throwing it at Lou or just in the area, but I didn't love that. And now Icebreakers control. Icebreakers wheeling around the zone. Stry, shot from the point, dangerous. Split save by Shelby. Centering pass, puck's in the skates, picked up by Stry. Stry skates out. She cuts through the middle, disrupted at the blue line. On sides as she puts it into the corner. We've got 4 minutes left in a 2-2 game as the IceCats look to get off the ice has been tilted very suspiciously in the way of the Icebreakers this period after the IceCats were just putting it to them for most of the game. Now it's Ari Peterson. She tries a centering pass, knocked aside by the goalie, picked up by the Icebreakers, who skates herself right into the wall. Tries a pass, deflected high in the air, and out of play. So then, if we tie the Icebreakers, there is really going to be a hard time figuring out if we play at the 7 o'clock game or the noon game, because then we will enter into a multifaceted tiebreaker, including, I don't even know what, goal differential and various other things. So, all right, Johankin holds. Shot blocked by the Icebreakers, and here they come. They skate in. They work that pass to the far side. Worked once. Johankin disrupts. Conley goes over to get it. Now Johankin. She tries clearing the zone. It's picked up by their defense. Bounces over Nielsen's stick back into the zone. Centering pass. Hit off either the net or Shelby Jackson's head. And back behind the net it goes. Nielsen's got it. She stops, gets tripped up. Icebreakers got it. They look for the stuff. Now they look for the pass out front. Johankin comes over. Nielsen covers out front. And there's Johankin. Bounces it off the boards all the way out to the defense and back into the zone. Icebreakers control behind the net. Now it's Nielsen. Nielsen, pass out to the point. Lenny Conley, late getting over. Great tip out front by the Icebreakers, just wide. as that would have definitely been a problem for anybody involved. Shot off the side of the net. Johankin still winging it up around the boards, still held in by the D, and the Icebreakers control. She's going to wheel to the middle. Shot. Steered aside by Shelby Jackson. Now a stick is dropped. Davis battling, and Davis has got it. Davis gets taken out, and that's going to be a penalty on the Icebreakers as Davis was coming out to get the puck, and she got dragged down by a Duluth Icebreaker. So just like that period where the IceCats had all the momentum and then took a penalty that made the faceoff go all the way down to the other end, the IceCats come away with a big advantage here, and it's going to be Irv back from her 10-minute checking from behind punishment. Ari Peterson draws one by Greta Conley. It's out to Irv. Irv flips one. Now it's Ari. Ari on the backhand gets taken out, but Greta Conley's right there. Irv comes over, dumps it down into the corner. Off the boards. Irv tries to hold up over the ref. And that is going to be another penalty on Quinn Urbasti as they have it out for her today. And Quinn's going to the box. She is. And the IceCats will take a timeout. So 2-2. Irv has spent more time in the box today than you have in Blaine.
This is true. This is true.
They are not big on Quinn Urbasti.
I never saw a checking from behind.
I didn't either. I got a text from someone that said, was that really checking from behind? I have no idea what they called. It must have been in the corner here.
Yeah.
And that one that came up the boards, because that's where she got the penalty. But I just don't know really. I didn't see it. Alex didn't see it. So that's life.
I mean, I don't have the best eyesight though, but you know.
Oh, you're not joking on that.
Yeah.
My eyesight is really, really bad, and I need to go get some glasses immediately.
That's got to be penalty number 8 in this game. 9.
I thought you were just talking about Quinn over the course of this tournament, because she's at 8, I think, for the tournament. Because she got 3 yesterday, 3 today, and then 1 or 2 the first game. So, all right, here we go. 1:34 left. Tie game, 2-2. 4-on-4 hockey, just like in the NHL. Here we go, buddy.
Little 4-on-4.
Little 4-on-4 action.
Final minute 30.
We're going to go Luanenga, Ari Peterson, Lenny, Greta Conley, and Mari Roberts. Draw, one by Greta. Roberts picks it up. She cuts to the middle, now takes it wide. Roberts elects to just dump it in. Goalie doesn't play it, goes off the back wall. Greta Conley races over, gets knocked off her feet, manages to sit on the puck long enough for Roberts to get over there. She holds his own. Roberts winds, fires, shot, save goalie, rebound, picked up by Anenga, shot on the ice, goalie covers. 2 good scoring
really
chances.
Good chances there, yep.
Usually when you see Mari wind up with that much time.
She was looking for a while before she let that thing rip.
She had eye of the tiger right there, and I thought Anenga was going to get paid off for all her good efforts today. They'll work a quick change to get Murphy Nielsen on the ice as Anenga leaves. And now it's Roberts. She tries passing it over to Nielsen, but Icebreakers pick it off. Nice defensive play by Nielsen. And now it's Ari. Ari Peterson skates, tries dumping it in, deflected up into the stands. So 54 seconds left. Still 4-on-4. It will be a draw at center ice. I hear the door opening, so they're going to switch Roberts and Conley for Bitzenhofer and Lenny Conley. Ari Peterson's going to come on. Nielsen's going to move over to the wing. Duluth wins the draw. They try putting it up in the air. It bounces off Bitzenhofer's stick, and here comes Duluth. Nielsen holds at the blue line. Ari Peterson goes behind the net. She gets harassed. She's got the puck. No pressure at all from Duluth. Skate it up, young lady. Ari tries a pass over off the skates of Duluth into the zone. Bitzenhofer picks up. Bitzenhofer back to the point. Ari winds, fires, save goalie. So Duluth will be 5-on-4 for the last 22 seconds. And here we go. Draw, sitting in the center dot, picked up by Duluth, out to the point. Anenga dumps it in. It's Anenga and Mariana May, joined by, I think that's Ireland and Bitzenhofer. Yep. No, it's Lenny Conley, pardon me. Bitzenhofer tips it. Bitzenhofer's got 2 seconds. She backhands it towards the goal. And this is going to end in a 2-2 tie as the IceCats, on the strength of goals from Emma Johantkin and Lainey Davis, get out to a 2-0 lead. And with a couple of late ones, the Icebreakers claw their way back into it. And now we wait to see.
Yeah, the momentum shifted in that third period. Icebreakers had a lot of good scoring opportunities and were able to tie it up.
All right, so as is our tradition, the live stream will not pause, but we will be joined by, we're changing it from player of the game to just post-game interview, Alex.
Okay.
So we will try to grab one IceCats player for a post-game interview, so stay with us if you can. You'll see the camera moving all around because we can't pause the live stream, but we will be right back with a post-game interview. Thank you for watching. Muted. Hold on. Say that again. All right. Lainey Davis joining us here for our post-game interview. Scored her first U12 goal today. Congratulations, Lainey. What'd you think about the game?
We played hard, and we had some good passes, and we had some good breakouts.
Okay, yeah. I think both Alex and I do agree. Your passing game looked like it did come along a lot today. So
Yeah.
tell us about the goal. What happened there?
Well, Emmy gave me a backdoor pass, and I shot it, and it bounced off her pads, and then I just backhanded it, and then it almost hit the post. It was like this close.
Oh my gosh. So I know it's hard to see because it was way down on the other end, but all right. So now I'm going to hand the microphone over to Alex. He's going to ask our most important question that we've asked every girl thus far.
All right, Lainey. What is your favorite post-game meal?
Like today?
Yeah.
Probably bacon and eggs.
Bacon and eggs?
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. Because it's a tournament, I guess, we get to hand out the player of the game, puck, for the All-American Girls Tournament. So, Lainey, there you go. You get yourself 2 chains and a souvenir puck to go with it. Good game today, and we'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully not at 7 a.m.
Yeah.
All right. All right, everybody. Alex, you're going to close us out for the day?
Yeah, great game. Hopefully, a tough way to finish, but they played really solid all game long. Really great
Hey,
two
guys.
periods, and looking forward to tomorrow's game. I'm not sure what time it is, but we'll see you guys all then.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow. Have a great afternoon. Go Vikes!